Hey everybody, this is Julia, your integrative health concierge here at Live. Today we're talking about inflammation. We now know that inflammation is at the root cause of all disease: heart disease, cancer, obesity, arthritis, diabetes. And so it's so important that we keep inflammation in your body down. Now, if you were to go to your regular PCP and complain of some symptoms of inflammation, they likely will give you some sort of pill to bring that down. However, here at Live, we focus on finding the root cause and what's causing the inflammation and treating that. So whenever you come to Live, we always do a comprehensive blood panel, and we always include a CRP, or C-reactive protein. That's going to give us information on how much inflammation is floating around in your body. And through a combination of changes in nutrition, lifestyle, supplements, sometimes medications, we work to bring that inflammation down to put you at a lot less risk for developing disease over time. Now, there are things that you can do on your own via nutrition at home. Some foods you might want to think about cutting back on because they are pro-inflammation are things like trans fats. So things that can be found in processed foods, frozen foods, packaged foods, fast foods. So you want to start cutting back on that and maybe think about cooking one extra meal at home than you do now. Additionally, you want to cut back on omega-6 fatty acids. Now, we need omega-6 in our diet, but too much is pro-inflammation. And so things like corn oil, safflower oil, soy, peanuts, you want to start cutting back on those things as well. Another thing you want to cut back on is alcohol. And now I'm not talking about a drink here and there, a little bit of red wine at night, but if you're someone who drinks several times a week and has multiple drinks in a sitting, or you're someone that drinks every night, just think about cutting back just a little bit, because that can really help bring down inflammation. Even if it's just a little bit, it will help. Other things that you want to cut back on are gluten. So things that contain gluten are like breads, pastas, cakes, cookies. There's tons of gluten-free options out there now, and I'd highly recommend switching over. Additionally, dairy can be super inflammatory because it contains something called casein, which is inflammatory. So you want to start cutting back on dairy. There are so many alternatives for that as well these days. Now, things that you can add into your diet to help are things like good, healthy fats like avocado, olive oil, hemp seeds, flax seeds, chia seeds, all really great sources. You also want to add in tons of fresh fruits and vegetables, good quality water, beans and legumes. And so these are just a few things that you can add to your diet daily. And you want to start small. It depends on where you're starting from, right? So even just adding one serving of fruit or one serving of vegetable in a day, if you're having none right now, is going to make a difference. Or if you're doing 2 a day, add 1 a day just to help yourself a little bit. So those are things that you can do at home to help bring down inflammation via nutrition that are really going to help you in the long run prevent disease from happening.